but it's not just about oyster catchers. We've been watching those other nests already. This one, I think, will prove to be a favourite. This is a nest full of 5 chiffchaffs. It's located quite close to the ground in a gorse bush, and the adults are very busy. They're feeding them on a diet of insects, many visits. We've got time for a quick look at our chiffchaffs. Let's have a quick look at our chiffchaffs, see what they're up to. Well, look, they're dozing. It's that time of the evening. I've got to say the sun is on its way down here and it's quite chilly.
Let's have a look at our live nest. I'm going to take you to what is probably one of my favourite nests, actually. I just love this nest. It's the chiffchaff nest. There they are. Look at them. It's slightly on the side, this nest, all those little faces peeking out. Normally all of them are peeking out, but they've sort of hunkered down a little bit. Oh, there we go. It's giving me a little nice mouth open. This is what's been happening with them. They remind me of little gangsters sticking their heads out there. They spend a lot of time sleeping, but as soon as they hear the call of the adult, then just watch. So, there we go, there we go. They come to attention and they take a feed. But look at this. They hear a call. Oh, no, wrong call, wrong call. That was a robin. Back to say, oh, there we go. All the mouths go open and some food is placed in it. They've been feeding really well, plenty of feeds, and you can see how much these chicks have grown. As I say, that parents are very diligent, and it's not going to be long before they fledge. Parents are putting food in one end, and out comes the other end, a fecal sack. It's taken away. It's a very tidy nest, this. Even the chicks put their little bums out and deposit it outside the nest, or, in this case, on top of one of the chicks' heads. Look at that, it's not a good look, is it? A fecal sack right on your head and on your beak. Fortunately, parent comes in, clears it away and leaves those gorgeous, adorable, fluffy chicks that, as I say, might be leaving us anytime soon. I like them. Okay, you ready for the drama? Here we go. I'm going to give you a bit of drama with our chiffchaff nest, I'm afraid. Here it is. It was one of my favourite nests. Look at those adorable little chicks poking their heads out. There were actually 5 of them. You can only see 4 there. And yesterday they were actually this was Wednesday, so ready to go. They're bursting out of that nest. They've really grown. They're stretching their legs, they're stretching their wings, they're flapping on the verge of fledging. They were fed really well. Those parents were feeding them every 1 to 2 minutes. So as I say, they were ready to go. Final feed there they get. Thought they were going to go the next day. Watching them that evening. Just keep watching. Watch that nest carefully. Watch, watch. Oh my goodness. It was all over so quickly. They were predated. Very difficult to see what came in there. And we watched it back over and over again, and our nest watchers told us it was this. Look at it in slow motion. Again, still difficult to see in slow motion, but it was a fox. And you can see as it comes in, if we put it on pause, it turns round and you can see the tail. So the fox took the whole lot in one go. As I say, such a shame. It was such a lovely nest. And this morning, in comes the adult. The beak full of food, no nest there, it looks confused, and it flies off. So I'm very sorry to say they didn't make it.
So close, so close. But those nests are very close to the ground. Chiffchaff is about that high off the ground, so they're vulnerable to those ground predators. Things like badger and fox and stoat and rat, so on and so forth. In fact, our researchers looked through the literature today, found a paper published in 1997 that had looked at all of the BTO nest records for chiffchaff, and they found that 18.7% of the nest failures were down to fox or badger predation. So that's not an uncommon event. It was just unfortunate that those chicks were on the brink of going, and had they been able to scatter into the surrounding vegetation, then a few of them might have made it. As it was, you've got to think on the positive side, because somewhere this morning there was a very happy fox cub when the adult was regurgitating those chicks.
Oh, yeah, all right, we're taking the
just
gravity.
saying. Okay, just saying.